Hello guys, I'm Henrik. I'm making a video to Skippy. We have some questions about this and a discussion of how they make this shielding and why my 7-inch coil is working. If you have followed the treat in Geotech, you can read that we have a lot about this shielding. And from the beginning, when I made this 7-inch coil, I tried to find something like 1.5 kilo ohm with the graphic lay and make a case, but I have problems with the coil. It didn't work properly. Then I lowered down, I put more graphic lay on and lower the resistance, and I could see the coil was working better. I get down to 500-600 ohm or something like that, and then I put even more graphic on, and now in the end I'm down to something between, at the lowest place, 300 or something, and the average about 500, but mostly 400 ohm when I'm measuring around top, bottom, walls and everywhere. And the secret is drain wires. I found out you can't paint. That it's impossible to get the lowest resistance with only the graphic paint. You need drain wires to help you. And that's also what XP has done. But look at this. This is a stock coil. It's a Bigfoot also. And if I'm trying to find some place where I'm measuring, this shell is made with a lay of graphic or whatever, some conductive paint they have put to the outside. It's not filled in with the shells plastic when they form it. It's a paint outside, because if I press a little bit gentle, I need to go through a lac or something to protect this one, but not so much through that I go down to the shell. It's only a very, very thin lay of contact. You saw 1 to 2 kilo ohm something. There we have a 10 kilo ohm. I can take from this side to this side and try it. You see, there I got it, and it's no matter where I've tried to measuring around the search coil, I can find places where I'm just going through this lac and proof that there is a shielding outside, a conductive something, and we don't know what it is. It could probably be graphic, because it's look a little bit gray, the coils, and they ended with a lac to protect it. Okay, that was the stock coil. One more proof that this is how they make it. If I'm measuring here, this is I cut here with the machine, and you see, if I'm taking here, there's no connection. So the shell is made by not conductive plastic, and they haven't filled anything in. It is in the lay, the outside lay, you see there, got connection. And it doesn't matter where I'm measuring. At this place where the battery was hidden and the electronic, I can't measure in anything. There's nothing here, so they haven't bothered to do anything here. So I figure out, before they formed this, they probably had painted inside the form before they made the shell, so the outside is made. Another solution is, after they made the shell, they paint outside with some lay, and then they ended up with this lac to protect it. This was the same way I did my 7-inch coil. I paint outside with this graphic 33, and then after I found the low resistance and made it work, I took some standard paint to protect it, and I was using those two types. It's a standard spray mailing, but it's a little bit more protecting for scratches, damages, and hammer something they say it is. And then after this was dry, I took this, you know, everything you use to making coils. You can use this plastic spray from Contact Jimmy, and then the coil was finished. One more thing about this shielding is the drain wires is all over this coil. We saw it here when we cut. We have a drain dryer in the bottom, and another cut we have a drain wire at the sidewall and the bottom, but it's not in the other end. That's because they was avoiding they don't like this loop, so they stop the drain wires. So when you make drain wires, don't do it like this, but make it like an S, stop, another way around and stop. And one other thing about this low resistance shielding here, this is the resin. This is not conductive at all. But then we can see this little lay here of it's more dark here. This is it. This is graphic lay, and if I find two places here when I can measure, you see pretty low. See 300 ohm. That's about a centimeter. And another place, 2 kilo ohms. And remember, it's difficult to me to find very good connection. It's only small places I can find. See 500 ohm. And if I taking and finding a place here to measuring, and in the other end I have also the same low resistance. So they made a shielding inside, they have outside, they have drain wires, and after they fill it up, they have a lay, some 70%, 80%, they have a lay around here to make it a case. That's how they made it. I have no idea what else the secret is, but the 7-inch coil is working, and I try to copy that, and it seems a very low resistance. That's the secret to all this. Okay guys, I hope you get something out of it. Bye bye.